Righty folks, welcome, bienvenue. How's it hanging? Just back from the boutique. Got myself a wee cup of the old coffee because I got up pretty early this morning. But not early enough to hit the big one. Knowing all the vultures that go there, I left the house at 7:30, and that by that time you get to the big boot, everything's gone. So I went to the wee one. And yeah, bit of a rant actually to kick off. Basically, there was this lady and a gentleman and their kids, and they were just firing everything out the back of the car. They didn't even have a table, and they had some Lego. And now there's these two little ladies that are at this car boot, and I can honestly say, out of all the people I have encountered car booting, these two are the biggest fucking cretins that I have ever had the misfortune to meet. Fucking unbelievable. Basically, the two of them just, they think they own the car boot sale because it's only a wee one. But they're in for a fucking shock because Jeff Solo's going to be pissing around there on their parade. I'm telling you that. Because I'll be going back there again and I'll be beating them to stuff because they're just nasty, nasty, nasty people. And everyone seems quite quiet about them. And then I'll tell you the story anyway about the Lego. So basically, they got the Lego. They had this Lego in the back of the car, and then these two fucking cretins. Well, one of them was there at the time, the really small, nasty one. She was in there, and she pulled out the Lego, and one Lego was full of Lego, 100% Lego, no Mega Blocks, just Lego, and the other one was Duplo mixed in with Lego. And yeah, so she's like, how much do you want for the Lego? And I'm looking at the woman, and she's the seller's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, oh, I have to ask my husband. And her husband's like, well, you tell them how much you want for it. No fucking idea how much it is. So they said £10 a box, right? And these boxes were decent sizes, and I reckon there was probably £50-60 worth of Lego in there at least. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, shit, I wish I'd found that. But I didn't know, she hadn't even got out of her car. These two fucking idiots have been rifling in the back of her motor. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I saw it, and I thought, £10 a box, that's not bad. So the other one, by this point, the other one of these two fucking cretins came over, and she's looking at it going, oh, how much you want for your Lego? And all this shit. And I was like, oh, fuck off, man. And then she's going, oh, and the woman goes, right, £10 a box, fair play. So she puts the boxes down, puts the lids back on, and starts talking to, she goes, oh no, and starts talking to her friend. So when the woman said, I want £10 a box, I said, I'll give you £10 a box for the Lego. Here's 20 quid. Oh no, I'm buying it, she says, this other woman. I'm like, well, I said, well, you weren't buying it at all. You just asked how much, you didn't give any money over. And then, and she said, and because the woman said, well, actually, this young lad, I know, I felt so good about that one. But she said, this lad is buying the Lego. And she went, no, he's not, I am, I've that's fine, £10 a box. And I looked at her, I was like, what do you mean? I said, you didn't want it. She was like, I did, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, well, you can't really think about it at a car boot sale, you fucking idiot. You have to get in there and buy it or not bother at all. Oh dear. So anyway, and the woman's like, oh, if you're not quick, you don't get it. And I said, I was fucking quick. I offered you 20 quid of cash right there. Nearly had it in your hand for it. Oh man. But I went back to that lady. She was all right. I felt sorry for her because those two cretins just fucking, yeah. But then when I walked aside, they're all so scared of these two idiots. And one of the guys was like, he said, they are fucking cretins, those two. I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, I fucking despise them. I was like, cheers, crazy old guy I don't know. Thanks for that. So anyway, that was that. Bit of a rant, 4-minute rant. There wasn't really no need for that at all, was there? Right, sorry about that. But anyway, I'll show you. I went to a car boot on Saturday. I ducked out at work for half an hour and picked up these wee figures here. Got a Captain America, kind of, don't know, he's pretty shit. An Obi-Wan Kenobi from Power of the Force, minus his plasticky robe. A Bane figure. A Chewbacca, who's quite nice. And a Clone Trooper. Whoops. They were 40p each. So that wasn't too bad. For all those guys, 40p each. So that's quite good. Then I also picked up, so when I got to the boot sale, it was pretty damn early and there was hardly any cars there because it was the wee one I went to. I picked up this Iron Man. He's pretty cool, like. He's got a whole bag of accessories too. I think I got him for £2 or £1. I think it was £1. So that's pretty good. And that, and then I picked up these figures. I've got a Spider-Man fella who's minus his bike, or he's the super shitting Spider-Man. I'm not sure. Either way, I've got him. This really skinny one. I mean, this guy. Look, oh Jesus, he needs to have a good meal in him. Yeah, he's him. I think he plugs into something because his eyes are kind of clear. I don't even pick that up in the camera. They're kind of clear. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's him. So, aye. I got all these figures for £5. So I got this fella as well. No idea where this guy's from. If anyone can give me help on that, I'd really appreciate it. He says on the bottom, Jax. Oh God, I can't even read that. Something Jax China. Jax China. Yeah. Pretty sweet. I like him. Like, I've never seen anything like this before, so yeah, picked him up just for interest's sake. I'm doing that quite a bit these days, just picking up stuff, thinking, that's quite interesting. I got this Megatron kind of figure model type thing. Doesn't transform, I don't think. It's just kind of a static. Well, it's got some articulation. I think all the bits pop off. But yeah, so that's him. A wee Burger King Batman. Didn't realise it was Burger King. Thought it was one of the 90s kind of small ones, but bummed out about that. This fucking mental Venom dude. He's vintage. Well, I say vintage, 1997. So yeah, that's quite vintage. But yeah, I thought it was pretty badass. Seems all there, so yeah, pretty good. And then this Venom as well. I don't know if his mouth's supposed to be like that or if somebody's painted it. But that's him. I can wipe it off if it's not supposed to be like that. I think I've had one of these before actually. He's 1997 as well. So that's quite cool. And then this guy, which was probably my pick of the day. I don't know if he's all there, but he's pretty sweet regardless. Is I always get this guy wrong. What's his name? Not Soundwave. Shockwave. Shockwave. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if he transforms or what. I've got to play around with him later. So all those there were £5. Yeah. Oh no, actually, and these things too. This crazy thing, I think it's part of a Power Ranger. It's Bandai 2007. These big muckle wings. So yeah, not sure about that one. Oh bollocks! I've left something in the toilet. Hold on a minute. In the toilet, in the bathroom area. Hold on a minute. Just chat amongst yourselves. Yeah, sorry about that. I also picked up this thing. Some sort of Power Rangers sword. Makes a noise when you do it that way, and then when you switch it off, and I think you press. So this button. It's pretty difficult with one hand. Hold on. I think it's that. Yeah, and it twists around and it turns into a gun, and it makes a different noise. That's what I would have loved to have done to that cretin. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, so I don't know if Nerdtastic Taylor can tell me what that's all about. No idea. It's 2003, so it's quite vintage in Power Rangers terms. Yes, what else did we get? We got some glow-in-the-dark figures for Rabbit. We got the pirate fella with a sword. I haven't seen many of those, so that's pretty cool. Another pirate guy. Oh, actually, these figures were all part of this £5 lot, minus this guy who I picked up separately. So these three, so all this shit here was £5. So that's not bad. And then, yeah, this guy as well, a duplicate of him for 50p he was, and then these two. So hopefully they'll be winging their way to Rabbit for his glow-in-the-dark collection. What else did we get? Oh yeah, so we went back to that woman. Remember the Lego? Yeah, we went back there, and she whipped out this bad boy, offshore cargo base, Fisher Price. I was like, wow, that's cool. You know, I don't know if it's all there, but from 1979, I thought, fuck it, I'll have it. So I've paid a £5 for it, but I took a bit of a gamble. But you know, it might all be there. It looks cool, and it was hers from her childhood, the ladies. So yeah, so I thought it was pretty sweet. We'll have a fanny about with that later on, see what's the go with that. Then we picked up some wee Hobbit Lego sets. They're all the same. I think it's Bilbo and some sort of cooker. He's cooking up a sausage by the looks of it. So yeah, having his brekkie. And probably having a pint. I wouldn't recommend that though. Well, I suppose that's pretty sweet. A pint with breakfast. Yeah, a lager and a sausage. So yeah, that's that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. All the same, 50p each, £2. Not too shabby. Then from the same ad, so the Lego was from the Lego person, the one that had the fucking cretins arguing over it. So was that, and then I picked up these as well. Still flogging this dead horse with the shoes, but I picked up a pair of Converse All Stars. They're only kids ones. I think they're 12.5s, £3. They're dirty, but the treads are in really nice shape. So yeah, we'll give them a clean. Probably put them in the washing machine. So I thought they were quite sweet for £3. I'm sure I'll be able to offload those. And the last things I picked up, a couple of DVDs, The Fifth Element. I love the film. I think I've got the DVD, but this one had special features. So I thought, yeah, we'll have that for £1. So that wasn't bad. And finally, I always pick up Disney DVDs if they're £1 or under. So this one was £1. Diamond Edition double play DVD and Blu-ray, Beauty and the Beast for £1. So I thought that was quite a good deal. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Disney films, but they do hold their money. They hold their worth. But obviously, if you bundle them up, you're going to do better. But I mean, that's a Blu-ray and a DVD in one, so I thought that was worth a pick up for £1. So yeah, that's it, folks. A rant and a little Carbooty haul. Not the greatest one in the world. Pretty chuffed with the Toy Biz though. Venoms. That's a cool Transformer. The wee Lego sets. This guy I'm going to have a mess about with. Yeah, so that's it. Try and get this under the 12 minutes. So thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you real soon. See ya.